You know, every time I walk through a pharmacy or a grocery store and pass the supplement aisle, I catch myself slowing down, shaking my head a little, because I know exactly what's about to happen there. Usually someone over 60 is, standing in front of dozens of bottles, reading labels they can barely see, trying to guess which one of those promises is actually true. And I don't blame them. The wording is seductive. Boost energy, repair aging cells, support memory, revitalize joints. If I didn't have a medical background, I'd probably fall for half of them too. The problem isn't the motivation. It's the misinformation. Seniors want to stay healthy, stay active, stay independent. They're being told that the solution comes in a bottle. So today, I want to speak to you honestly, the way I speak to my patients, the way I'd speak to my own family. Some supplements truly work for seniors, but most simply don't. And every year, millions of dollars and just as many hopes get wasted on things that never had any chance of helping. I didn't plan this video to scare you or shame you. I'm actually here to empower you. Because the older I get, the more I understand something that took me decades of practice to appreciate. Aging is not just a decline, it's a shift. And when we understand what shifts inside the body, we can support it in smart, efficient, science-backed ways. But we first need to stop reacting to fear-based marketing and start responding to actual human physiology. Let's begin with the most important truth most seniors have never been told. Your body is different after 50 and dramatically different after 60. Not in a you're falling apart way, but in a your engine runs on a different fuel mix now kind of way. Your stomach acid decreases, so breaking down nutrients becomes more difficult. Your absorption slows down, so even when you eat well, you're not always getting the full benefit. Muscle mass naturally declines, which affects balance, strength, metabolism, even mood. Hormones shift. Inflammation tends to creep upward. And with all these changes, the supplements that worked when you were 35 don't necessarily work at 65. This is where so many people get pulled in the wrong direction. They start grabbing random bottles multivitamins with 40 ingredients. Trendy brain powders, collagen mixes, gummies that look like candy because the marketing speaks louder than the truth. But the truth is this: seniors usually don't need more supplements. They need the few that actually match their biological needs. So let me talk to you plainly. Over the years, working with thousands of adults over 60, I've seen enough patterns to know which supplements genuinely make a difference, not in theory, but in real life. Supplements that help people get stronger, think clearer, sleep deeper, move easier, and wake up feeling more capable. And I've seen the opposite. Cabinets full of useless bottles that drain wallets and offer nothing in return. I want to help you avoid that trap. One of the first supplements I always talk about with seniors is vitamin B12. Not because it's trendy, but because deficiency in older adults is incredibly common. People think fatigue, numbness, memory fog, or mood changes are just age. But often it's simply the body struggling to extract B12 from food. Low stomach acid and changes in gut function make the cheap synthetic form cyanocobalamin almost useless for older adults. What actually helps is methylcobalamin, or hydroxycobalamin, the forms your cells can actually use. I've had patients who felt 10 years younger after correcting a B12 deficiency, better energy, sharper mind, steadier nerves. That's the kind of result that reminds me why supplements matter when they're used wisely. Another supplement that consistently surprises seniors with how effective it is omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, not the $5 bottles that smell like old fish, but high-quality, purified omega-3 South. Here's why they matter. As we age, cell membranes stiffen. That means your heart, brain, joints, and blood vessels all lose some flexibility. Omega-3 South help restore that flexibility at the cellular level. I've watched triglycerides drop, joint discomfort lighten, sleep improve, memory sharpen, and none of this is hype. It's decades of research, plus decades of patient results standing right in front of me. Then we get to something seniors really need but rarely get enough of. Vitamin D3 paired with K2. Most people over 60 are low in vitamin D without even realizing it. They spend less time in the sun, their skin produces less of it, and their bones quietly suffer. But here's the twist most people don't know. Taking vitamin D alone isn't enough. Without K2, your body can misdirect calcium into arteries instead of bones. When you combine D3 with K2, suddenly things start working the way nature intended: stronger bones, better immunity, steadier mood, improved muscle function. It's one of the simplest, most effective things seniors can do to stay stronger longer. Another supplement that becomes increasingly essential as we age is magnesium. But not just any magnesium. Magnesium oxide is cheap and practically useless for seniors. What actually helps with sleep, muscle tension, heart rhythm, stress levels, and blood sugars: magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. These forms absorb well, calm the nervous system without sedating you, and support more than 300 processes in your body. And when seniors start getting enough magnesium, they almost always notice the difference in how they sleep, how their muscles feel, how steady their heartbeat feels, and how relaxed their body becomes. But if I had to choose one supplement, just one that makes the most visible difference in the daily lives of people over 60, it would be protein, specifically a high-quality protein powder. Yes, this surprises many people. Protein powder is often thought of as something for bodybuilders. But here's the truth. Seniors need protein more than anyone. After 50, your body becomes resistant to building muscle. After 70, the decline accelerates. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's metabolism, balance, mobility, bone protection, blood sugar control, and even immune function. And most seniors simply don't eat enough protein to overcome age-related muscle loss. Whey protein isolate or a high-quality plant blend can literally give someone the strength to get up more easily, walk farther, climb stairs, carry groceries, and live independently longer. I've seen 80-year-olds transform their stability and confidence just from adding 20 to 30 grams of protein to their breakfast. Another supplement that becomes critical as we age, especially if someone is on cholesterol medication, is CoQ10, preferably the ubiquinol form. Q10 lives inside the mitochondria, the engines of your cells, and it's responsible for energy production. When levels fall, you feel tired, heavy, weak, and slow. Statins lower CoQ10 significantly. Age lowers it even more. Supplementing it gives seniors a kind of clean energy, steady, calm, and natural. Not jittery like caffeine, just human energy returning. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying supplements can replace healthy habits. They can't replace walking, good food, hydration, or sleep, but they can fill the precise gaps that aging naturally creates. They're tools, and when used correctly, they help your body do what it's already trying hard to do: stay alive. Stay strong, stay capable. There's one more thing I want you to understand, because it might save you hundreds of dollars a year. There are supplements seniors think they need, but in reality, they're often not worth the money. Multivitamins packed with dozens of poorly absorbed ingredients. Trendy brain formulas that rely more on marketing than science. Collagen that promises miracles. Proprietary blends with names like Longevity Complex or Vitality Matrix, all sounding impressive but delivering little. You don't need 20 supplements. Most seniors only need 3 to 6 chosen intentionally, supported by research and matched to their specific needs. And the moment you simplify and choose wisely, your body starts to respond. Your energy feels cleaner. Your digestion feels smoother. Your joints feel lighter. Your sleep gets deeper. Your mood steadies. And you begin to realize that aging doesn't have to feel like a slow unraveling. With the right support, it can feel like regaining control. And here's my gentle invitation to you. Don't just watch this video and nod along. Do something with it. Take one step. Try one change. Shift one habit. Maybe it's checking your vitamin D levels. Maybe it's switching to a high-quality omega-3. Maybe it's adding protein to your morning routine. Maybe it's auditing your supplement drawer and tossing out the things that never helped you in the first place. Whatever it is, don't let this information sit in the back of your mind. Your future self deserves action today. Because the truth is, aging is not the enemy. Inaction is. And every senior I've ever worked with who made these changes, who simplified their routine, who chose supplements that truly mattered, it ended up feeling more alive, more capable, and more in control of their health. And you can do the same.